Hi, I'm McD, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to do a bit of a player focus on Henrik Freischlader, looking at his track So Damn Cool. Henrik Freischlader is a German blues guitar player who's been playing and touring for a little while now. He's awesome, so I suggest now that instead of watching this video, you just go off and watch some Henrik Freischlader videos. In this session we're going to take a look at So Damn Cool, which is a blues. I've actually created a backing track, full Guitar Pro backing track for this. You can download that through my Patreon page, which is linked down below. This track is a great teaching tool for learning the blues. Henrik's a brilliant blues guitar player. We'll look at the intro part, which is the lead. The leads all come from a 12-bar blues in C, and it uses the shuffle rhythm. So if I had to count it off, if it was to just count off a standard rhythm, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're talking about shuffle. You're talking about dividing each one of those into 3 even chunks. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. And then the rhythm parts emphasize the first and the last of those 3. So you get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that, which gives this jumpy swing rhythm, which is so common in blues. It's a really cool style and really fun to play. So let's have a look at the intro. The intro starts with lead, and we're going to be in familiar territory if you know your minor and major pentatonics. And we have a little pickup. So if you do download the backing track, you'll hear a click. It'll be like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, lick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So I've got the 11th fret and the 10th fret. This is on the high B and E strings. And I'm going to bend just the B string, just up a semitone. At the same time, I play the high E string, fret 11. There's a little rake before, as you might hear that in a lot of blues music. It's like this: 3, 4, 1. You hear that little push. Then I come down a C minor type of lick, which goes to major. I go down 8, 8 on the high E and B, onto the G string, fret 10. Then this little double stop. This comes up a lot in this intro figure and in the rhythm part for the verse too, so just get familiar with it as soon as you can. 8 to 9, hammer on G string. I'm hammering on one of the chord tones, the major third in this case of the C chord, so it sounds like this. We actually do that little double stop twice. After I've done that, I'm over onto 10th fret D, 10th fret A, down to the 8th fret A, and then into the 6th fret A, like this. When I get to 6 on the A, I bend that up slightly, down slightly, so I get this. Okay, again, this note at the end here is emphasizing the third of the chord that I'm within, the C7 chord. Right, the next little section. Here I go to the major pentatonic. So a good trick, if you don't know it already, is that if you're playing, for example, in the key of C, where your chord would be voiced at the 8th fret, if you go down to your minor, your relative minor, which would be A, so you just track it back a minor third, so I'm going back 3 frets, and play my minor pentatonic box shape, so that's the A minor pentatonic. Find myself playing the major sounds, and that's where this next lick comes from. So it's like this. So how did I start that? I was here on the 5th fret of the D string. So I was playing 5, 7 on the D, 5, 7 on G, bend up the G at 7, play it straight back to 5. Like that. After I've played that, I play the 7 again on the D. I then do this little exchange between the thumb and the fingers on the C chord, where I hit the thumb and the bass here on the 8th fret, and then I do my familiar hammer-on that I spoke about a minute ago. After I've done that, I play the thumb again, and then I do this little third finger, flat finger on the 10th fret up here. D, G and B, maybe just G and B, however you feel, but it'll be like this. Now that little section at the end, I came down 10 on the D, 10 on the A, down to 8 on the A, slide to 7, and then hit the 10 on D. Again with that sort of broken triplet rhythm, so it sounds like this. After that, I'm back to major pentatonic land. Now you can be really lackadaisical and slow with this. Pushing and pulling the rhythm. If you play it to the backing track, it's great fun. I'm 7th fret on the G. Bend it down just a semitone. Play it straight and then back to 5. Back to 7. Over to 7 on the D. A little bit of pull vibrato perhaps on that. So that whole section is this. And that's landing on an A note, which is the major third of my 4 chord. At that point, I play this really nice 7 chord lick for the F7. So what that was, I was sliding into the 7th fret D, and I'm going up 5G, 8G. Bend the 8 on the G just slightly and then hit the 6 on the B. Then I'm going to slide back down, 8, 7, and then 5, pull off, and then land on 7D. Play those 2 notes again, and you're out of the lick. Now this little lazy bit next, I'm going to bend down, and find my way down to that A note. 3. So coming up to my turnaround, it's outlining chord tones again. You'll hear it as we play through it. Play it slowly. So what was I playing there? I'm playing like a C7 lick. It's also outlining the G because I'm playing a C7 arpeggio, but I'm going to the G note, which is of the 5 chord. Little double bend there. I'm going to 8 on B, down the blues scale. So I've got the fret 11 G, fret 10 G. Little vibrato there. Little pause, and then I play 8, 10 G. Then I'm going to cross over from the B string to the G string with that little tweak, both 8th fret. Over to 10 D, over to 10 A, and then 9, and then 8. So that sounds like this. Lovely. Into the final little bit, major turnaround. So that is sliding into the 12th fret A string, 10th fret D, 13 D, pull. Back to 10 D. Okay, you could play that there, but I like the kind of fuzzy woolliness of it up here. I'm not sure where Henrik plays it, but I'm going to play it there because this is my video. We then go to the final turnaround. Now, very similar to what we just played. This time I was more of a descending minor blues lick after I've played the C7 thing, which is there again. So it gets similar. I'm going to go into the 9th fret G, down to the 8 and 8 again, and then down the minor blues scale. 11 to 8, 11 to 10. When you get to that 11 on the G, to get to your 10, pick the string again and slide down. And then either pull off or pick again, up to you. I usually pull it off actually. Little flourish to finish it off, which is the normal hammer-on we've been playing the whole way through really, which is 8 to 9, and then 10 to 10, D and G. Okay, So that was 3. You finish it off with a 6 chord going to a 9 chord, which is really common in this sort of blues style, is to play a 6 chord and slide it down a tone to get a 9 chord. Sounds like this. What we got here fret-wise is fret 10, fret 9, and fret 10. This is D, G, and B. I've got my high E, fret 8. Okay, I've got my thumb here, because that's kind of where this whole thing pivots. Then you just move the whole thing down a tone. So I end up with 8 on the D, 7 on the G, 8 on the B. Now you could keep your first finger up here for 6 on the E, but we don't hear it in this particular case. But its thumb stays there on the 8. And that gives you a 9 chord. So I've gone from 6 to 9. I'm spreading it across the triplet. 1, 2, 3, bum, ba. Check it out. So there's a little mute in between. Play it again slow. Trying to emphasize the mute there so you can see what I mean about keeping that triplet feel running all the way through this to keep your kind of primal guttural blues rhythm driving this along. And that brings us to the end of the lead section. So go and give that a little go and join me again for the rhythm section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching today. I hope you've got something from it. And maybe go into the comments and stick down, what's your favorite shuffle? Can you think of one? What's your favorite shuffle? Thanks very much. I'll catch you again in another video. See you later. Bye.